And we are back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today I'm going to take a 1912 US battleship into conflict, and I think we're going to take on the Austro-Hungarian Empire first and see how that takes us from there. Battle will be from 1,000 meters. I know some people don't like this, but look, there's plenty of backseat generals or admirals in this game. I've had some pretty hilarious comments. I mean, I think on the last video I had World War II's #1 destroyer expert until, yeah, he kind of went off. But hey, you know, it happens. I'm here to play this game for fun. I'm not always here to design the most optimal ship. I set myself a design brief and I go after it. And sometimes I don't go to the optimal limits of the ship. I just want to see what I can build and how effective it is. So right, let's go in. Let's take a look at the... Now I called it the New York, but I think I'm going to call it the Manhattan. Ooh, if I can spell that properly. There we go. The Manhattan, USS Manhattan. And she is a 38,053 ton battleship. What I really like about the American designs from this period is the towers. These masts, these cage masts, they look really, really cool. And it's kind of unique, I think, to the US. And they look awesome. The difference really, I was looking through a British battleship in 1912. They can mount a lot of side guns, whereas the American battleship tends to be more heavy armament at the front and back. But it is pretty well equipped, the Manhattan. We have 14.9-inch guns at the rear of the ship, and we have these 13-inch guns at the front. I did that to offset the weight to make it a little bit more balanced, plus they reload quicker, right? So I thought that was a cool idea. We've got most of the good tech from the era. I have put most of that in, and then 20-inch main belt armor with, I think we've got Krupp 3, so yeah, that pushes my armor quality up to 120%, and I've pumped up most of the armor. I think she's a great looking ship, and we're going to see how she performs in battle. Let's do it. Well, we say battle, we'll say in close engagement, right? Because we're engaging from close. Right, Austro-Hungarian Empire. This is a nice angle for us. Their guns aren't really going to be able to bear down on us from that angle, I think. Okay, that's a pretty mental looking ship the computer's put together there. How many guns do they want to stack on this thing? Alright, back to the Manhattan. Let's take a look at her. She looks pretty cool. Oh, we've got a torpedo in the water. That could be a problem. Let's go around. We've got most of our guns on point here. We do have anti-torpedo abilities as well, so hopefully that won't become a problem. But there she is streaming in. Hopefully we're quick enough to avoid that. Let's speed it up a little bit. Put some damage on this Austro-Hungarian ship if we can. That torpedo is going to miss by a wide margin. Here we go. We're putting a lot of firepower down. That's fairly brutal. Oh, there we go. It's over already. The Manhattan is a bit of a beast. Beautiful. Right, let's take a look at what the AI put up against us there. So, we were quite a bit bigger than them, in fairness. They did have quite a lot of firepower. 104 million, so that's quite a lot of money for the computer to spend. Faster than us. But overall, pretty small armor, and it wasn't going to do a huge amount of damage there. Let's try putting her up against 2 battleships from the era. Now, this is going to be a struggle, but we'll give it a go, okay? Here we go. No adjustments to be made. Let's roll. Now, from 1,000 meters, that's going to be a tough engagement for the Manhattan to pull off, but we will give it a shot. Alright, here we go. Not such a good angle this time. Let's try and come around, and we do not have a great turning circle on this ship. Ooh, firepower is going to hit us hard. Let's speed up and see how she does. Those smaller guns and casemates that she has on the side are pretty effective at keeping some fire down. But she is reliant on her heavier guns for sure. Let's try and come around the front of the flotilla to limit the firepower of the second ship if we can. We are going to be very reliant on our big guns doing the damage, which they seem to be. This is pretty good performance. Let's have a look what we're up against. The Prince Eugene. Now, we've done well here. We've kind of maneuvered our firing arc in a pretty good position. Let's try and kind of cutting out the second battleship so we can concentrate all our fire on the ship here. However, oh, she's gone. We got her. Extensive fire. Awesome. Right, let's see if we can do this. 2 versus 1. I would be very impressed with myself. Self-congratulations. That's allowed, right? Self-praise. Nothing like it. Like I said, I'm not a total expert at this game. I haven't really played much of the campaign mode. I plan to. But I just design ships for fun, and I really am enjoying it. So, yeah, things might not be historically accurate or always as optimal as you would like, but I just pick a brief, I design a ship, and I play with it. And I gotta say, I think the Manhattan's a pretty cool ship. Now, let's slow things down a bit, because we're getting a bit of lag here. Ooh. It's getting nasty. Let's try and keep my main guns. Now, we have a rudder problem here, which is not good. You get the wrong rudder problem in this game and your ship is screwed. Now, providing nothing goes wrong with any critical hits, I think we could do this. Go the Manhattan. Can she take out 2 battleships? There we go, not a problem. Extensive fire on both, so obviously the incendiary rounds making a critical difference in that battle. I'm impressed with the Manhattan. You know, we took on 2 19,000-ton battleships. They only dealt 1.2 and 2k, and we dealt 9.9. Let's take a look at what the computer did here. I mean, they're not particularly good ships at 58 million, but I think that they were sort of matching our budget with 2 ships. And the Manhattan did the job, so really, really cool battle. Taking on 2 battleships, I'm impressed with the design. I did do it earlier with my Mifeng, the Chinese Mifeng, and I couldn't beat the 2 Mifengs, so that's great that she managed to take out 2 ships from her own era. Very impressive. Guys, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. We love the Ultimate Admiral content on the channel, and I love making these videos. Like I said, I make them for fun. I do know a little bit about the historical context of battleships and their design and their capabilities, but I'm not a total expert in this area, so do bear that in mind when you comment. I am learning about the game, and it's taught me a huge amount. And just designing ships and having these battles is a huge amount of fun. I really do hope to dive into the campaign soon. Anyway, I've been Luke from LT Gaming, and I'll see you on the next one.